Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. That is Conte. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Played out to the right. Cityyy. Now it's Tura. Looking to play him in. Dembele. Oh, he's played it in low. Has a look and plays it forward. And here's Elise. Real chance! So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez.
Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vardiol. And it's Ake. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Haaland! It's a carbon copy of the previous miss.
They're just unrelenting, Peter. Wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Now it's Dembele. Well, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. So we're still where we started right now. Ake. That's a promising run he's making on the right. And they're not going to make any further progress now. He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, that was vital. Reinders. Foden. Could move up a gear here. Here's Rodri. And it's Reinders. Quality ball. France upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
He is through here. Nicely spread. Dembele.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Dembele has a look up from the right-hand side, seeking out options. And he's intervened well there. Reinders. Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Reinders. Foden. Now this could be a chance. Hernandez spots it and intercepts.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Chouameni. Ball played for Conte. And here's Mbappe. Gives it back. Nicely weighted ball. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Cityyy. Great ball. He's gone for goal! Sensational from Haaland! About as smooth as it gets. It was the crispest of hits. He just crashed it in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Savinho. That has ended up in no man's land. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Now it's Mbappe. And it's Dembele. He's Dembele! No mistake! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
A truly wicked strike, nigh on perfection.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
That has certainly made things interesting.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
He's got away. And it's half-time here. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. That's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each.
Merci de votre compréhension.
There's the whistle then to start the second half. Now it's Haaland. Reinders. Now it's Haaland. Passes short and sharp. Some really good ball movement. Thuram. Dembele. Well, that is one way to stop him. Looking for the run. That's a good ball. Dembele. Can he get it through?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Cityyy.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Nuri. And it's Reinders. Savinho. Now it's Haaland. Foden. Knocks it into space. Olise.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
Olise. That is Conte. Savinho. Nuri. Koundé. Chouameni.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Conte. Dembele. Dembele! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Dembele plays it short. Dembele, good purposeful running this. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he's managed to get free. And here's Kante. Cityyy, now it's Foden. Nice sequence of passes this. Oh, played right into his path. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Thuram. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nouri. Koundé. Oh, it's Dembele. Great defending, strong and determined. Savinho, but he's forced to go back. Ruben Dias. Reinders. Haaland looking to add to his goal. And Cherki. That's an imaginative pass. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Foden is flagged offside.
Changement pour
So,
la France.
time for changes on
numéro
both
9.
sides, actually.
Le numéro 11, le numéro 25, le numéro 7, le numéro 15. À leur place, le numéro 12, le numéro 18, le numéro 6, le numéro 20, le numéro 4. Changement.
Into the last quarter of an hour.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Takes a shot! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I just think this has been a lesson in character, togetherness and composure. I think most teams would have crumbled by now, but this refusal to give up is brilliant.
And he is going into that little black book. Time is running out here.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Marmouche. He's picked his way through.
Oh, really well played.
I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. Kovacic with the short one. And it's Kovacic. Ake. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cityyy Emery. Camavinga. Ruben Dias. Kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Kovacic. Rodri. Passing is crisp and sharp.
I thought it was going to happen then. How many more chances can they realistically expect now?
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Caught offside that time. Now, can they get him away? Kolomuani! That's good play. And it's Cityyy Emery. Marmoush. Bernardo Silva. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see.
Chers spectateurs,
Your final thoughts, Jim? Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And we're underway. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Donnarumma, is someone who's been predestined for greatness, Peter, and he hasn't disappointed. Immense in terms of shot stopping, we know that, but I think his distribution has also improved, and it needed to, although he likes to keep it quite safe and simple.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. Doku, Rodri, and it's Lewis. And he's in on goal. Chance, surely! And it's a goal!
Well, once more, it's him, and we can't be surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
An opportunist strike, but he'll take it. He will own it.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
So, a breakthrough all... Dembele! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Foden. Now Semenyo. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. It's an inviting looking ball, that. And the pass is intercepted. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, and they have every right to be.
Semenyo. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
That appeared...
Big chance! Must be! Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Vardiol promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Semenyo. It's played through for him. He's away, and the shot! It's in! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
They shot a goal! Really well taken goal. Just one goal in it now. Game on! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
It's the stuff you work on the training ground time and time again, and it came off.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Great vision. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Now it's Foden. He's chosen to go back. And here's Reinders. Olise.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Thuram. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Now it's Semenyo. Doku. Oh, No joy this time. Koundé. Olise. And it's Tchouaméni. Great ball, and he's in here. And this is Dembele. Dembele finds himself offside. Haaland is onto this. Can he get it through? Oh, this is a great position. An uncompromising challenge.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Olise. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Doku. And Reinders. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Foden does have his name on the score sheet, of course. Lewis. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. Now it's Rodri. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. And it's Lewis. Reinders. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Conte. And France can counter now. Good ball, good take. Mbappe stood his ground strongly. Rodri. So what can they make of this? And here's Thuram. Played out to the right. Dembele. And there is the half-time whistle. So, engaging and still right on edge. Plenty of signs to suggest this will turn out to be a really good one. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He knows how crucial the next goal will be.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And if you're just back from your break, you've missed very little of the resumption of the second half. No, that's been intercepted. Olise. And here's Thuram. This ended up in no man's land. And here's Mbappe. Mbappe ploughing through. Oh, shooting chance! And he nearly went all the way.
Well, it came to nothing in the end, but it certainly got the crowd going. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Lewis. Thuram. Rodri. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Bullish header! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
Mbappe really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
They've played it short. And this is Kante. And the flag. And a chance! This time, surely! And again! And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Nouri.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Now it's Foden. Now it's Semenyo. Driving forward. Conte. For Olise. Olise cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Now it's Turan. Now that looks a decent ball. Now there's a fine ball. Oh, important interception.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro
France
7.
have their second
numéro
corner
9.
now.
Le numéro 11. Le numéro 25. À leur place, le numéro 20. Le numéro 12. Le numéro 24. Le numéro 18.
And it's been
Changement
taken
en cours.
short. Looking for options. Shapes to shoot! Oh, it's come loose. Defending of the desperate variety. And now they can spring out of defence. Haaland receives it in a good position here. Doué. And it's Kovacic. Nico Gonzalez. Savinho. And that was nowhere near his best. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Just about up to 75 minutes. Now that's well seen too. Chouameni. Kolomuani. He's a sharp little ball here. Ruben Dias clears. Now Saliba. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. Chouameni. Zaire Emery. Well, he's seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
France really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
Can he finish? It's a goal! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
So the lead now is 2.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Hernandez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Kovacic. He's in a great position here. Now, can they get him away? Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Lewis. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Cityyy Emery. He's not played the ball, that's a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Cityyy Emery. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Well, that looks like a final warning, still no card. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. Now, this could be a chance. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And that is as far as it goes. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Foden picking up. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. Well, I'm Peter Drury, and I'm joined in the commentary box by the familiar figure of Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. It's a pleasure and a privilege for me to be here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Well, we're on the way. France have chosen to go 4-3-3. Jim, how do you see it?
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the...
And a chance! It's hit the upright.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball. A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Mbappe. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, Peter, this team has a great engine room in the shape of this guy, Tchouaméni. The Frenchman being a robust, relentless pressing machine who also excels in ball retention and recycling. I noticed he's surprisingly good at progressing play when on the ball too. Keep watching him.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And that's played in low. And he's quick to get it clear again. Foden proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
Dembele. Matheus Nunes. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Konate. That is Conte. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Mbappe! It's run loose, who's going to get there? And that's been Conte! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
Now it's Nunes. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. And he's well shapes to shoot! There it is! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems for that defence.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
And he's managed to get free. And he was quick to react. Elise. And that has left him in a heap. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Oh, he's burst through. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Well, that pass isn't the best. Haaland might just make this. Now, try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. The ball's gone astray. Thuram is fouled. And there's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Reinders. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
He's in a great position here.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Nothing wrong with that tackle. Ball won cleanly. Now it's Haaland. Played backwards here.
That's good pressure. It gave him no other choice.
Passing nice and neat. Tchouaméni. Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Reinders. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, strongly challenged there. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Now it's Haaland. Cityyy. Foot in. Tchouaméni.
Temps additionnel, 1 minute.
That is ended up in no man's land. Matheus Nunes. Now, can they get him away? There's the whistle for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak maybe all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And here's Foden. He could be in here. Good ball, good take. France can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
And he's had it nicked away. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Now it's Haaland. Lovely ball and a real chance now. Takes a shot! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. Cityyy. And here's Haaland. Lovely bit of skill. Konate did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Haaland, here's Haaland! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
I think he did really well to get the shot away, to be honest, given how much pressure he was under at the time. Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players...
Shot a goal! Well, now it's a race for the ball. No, again, there's no way through. Dembele wins the duel this time. And here's Thuram, picked out brilliant. Olise! And yes, it's there! France are back on level terms. And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
And you can see he meant every bit of that, Peter. He had his head up as he went to hit it. He knew his landscape.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
And he's in on goal. Oh, that is a good ball to fight. And the finish! Goal, France! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
France go into the lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Ake did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many bodies in the way, Peter.
Yeah, he's fouled him there. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
Not much doubt about who's going to take this one.
This is about as perfect a free kick position as you could wish for.
Le numéro 9. À leur place, le numéro 20.
Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And the shot! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Le numéro 12. Changement.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
And it's been taken short. Cityyy, cross flung in towards the middle.
That's good defensive concentration.
Half an hour gone in the second half.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Mbappe is in a really good position out wide. It's a goal kick. Ake. Cityyy. Marmoush. It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Now it's Mbappe. So what can they make of this? This looks promising. He has found the way through. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Now the ball in. And the shot! He scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. That was easy, almost too easy.
It's shocking, the ease with which he was able to get into the space, and the player of his quality was highly unlikely to miss that.
France could not have picked a better time to snatch a 2-goal lead. Is there still time for a response?
Well, that's a really bitter blow. I think it's going to be very...
Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, no messing about, it is red. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Nice sequence of passes, this. Tries to play it through. Nice interception, well timed. Zaire Emery. He's shifting through the gears here. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Ake has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Looking to play him in. He's onside. Plenty of appeals, but the referee is not interested. The referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, there was a distinct lack of clarity or commitment in everything the players were trying to do. Looking pretty lethargic, and they were ruthlessly exploited and deserved to be.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, N'Golo Kante. He is only one midfielder, but it often feels like he does the work of two or three. He's got exceptional awareness for danger and the stamina to make sure he can go and
There's the header! And it's hit the woodwork and out! McKennie. This looks... And the finish! And the pass is intercepted. Locatelli! Oh, he gave that an almighty thump.
Well, he does strike a very pure ball, doesn't he? It's great technique.
And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe. Mbappe proves just a little bit too strong. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, that was vital. Now it's David. Great vision. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through. Chance, surely! And it's come back out to him. They've scored! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And the shot! It's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
Simplicity itself.
Some great movement here, and the pass was perfect. All he had to do was just apply the finishing touch.
France grabbed the equaliser, and we're all square.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Now it's Mbappe. And he's intervened well there. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. It's a promising position. Oh, that's neat. Mbappe. For Olise. Olise. Good, strong midfield running here. There's the shot! And another try! Goal! France! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
France go into the lead. Can he finish? They've done it! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, I don't want to be overly harsh on the defensive side of things here, Peter, but the build-up was so slick and executed with such quality, it made life just that bit too difficult for them.
So the lead now is 2.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Nicely aimed pass. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's been caught napping. Oh, what a stop. Had to be at his very best. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Shapes to shoot! No mistake! And they are dragging it back! Game on again! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Cityyy. Locatelli. Now it's Vlahovic. And it's Cambiasso. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's David. Can he get on the end of it? Real chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
That was easy, almost too easy.
Yeah, keeping calm and taking a touch like that when it's all going on around you isn't always that easy, but he made it look like a doddle. Finishing it off was quite simple after that.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is...
Goes for a shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, Lisa certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Conte. No, that's been intercepted. And we hit half-time. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. Yeah, neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this. So once again, we're underway. David. Now it's Vlahovic. Conte. Chouameni. Dembele. Now it's Dembele. He is through here. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. That is a brilliant interception. Vlahovic. Locatelli. Ajic. Oh, easy pickings there. Hernandez. Chouameni. Well timed, excellent interception. And it's Cityyy. Now this could be a chance. Shoots! They want to be quick to recover this. Opts to play it back. Decent chance! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Olise. Can he spark a counter here? Threads one in. Oh, he's found support out wide. That should be the goalkeepers, and it is. Ajic. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Big chance! It's bounced back off the post. Pinches it off him. Francisco Conceição looking understandably energised after his goal. Now it's Tura. He's well positioned here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And he's straight offside.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 25.
Nicely intercepted. He's beating it through and all the chance for a shot! Goal! France! And they've got their lead back. And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. Oh, terrible mistake. Kostic. Yildiz. Now it's David. Upamecano producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Now it's Openda. Plays a sharp little ball. Takes a shot! And he hits the net. And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, I think the players will be buoyed by the fact that they've managed to level things in a hurry. Tails most definitely up now.
And he welcomes it in. Koundé gets it clear. Ball's gone out of play.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kostic promptly onto that, and that is that. Now it's Openda. He's in a great position here. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Locatelli. Over to the other side. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Bakula! This time surely! Goal! France! And again they hit the front. As simple as you like, the outcome utterly inevitable.
Well, so often it comes down to that quality on the final pass, and we've got it here, Peter. The defence might want to have a good look at themselves as the
chance! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. France with the corner, they're first. Hernandez with the short one.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Now it's Openda. Thuram. David! And he's on his way! Zaire Emery. Now it's Barcola. Oh, that's really good play on the right. He's driving forward. And it's Camavinga. And Zaire Emery played out to the right. Barcola making good progress on the right-hand side. And the number on the board is 3. Looking for the run. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's fabulous. And time is up. Well, what a game. Unpredictable to the very end, momentum shifting this way and that. The kind of match, as neutrals, we all love to come and see. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Listen, despite the loss, they have to take something from this. I think the coach will have seen things he needs to work on, so I'm sure they have a lot of sorting out to do before the next game, and they can get there.
Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. Out towards the flank. That is Conte. Looking for the run. Thuram.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
He is through here. Oh, well played, well played. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
And here's Mbappe. Ball is over the line. Traoré. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Thuram! Goal, France! There is the breakthrough! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
So the game's first significant moment, and it's come earlier than perhaps we anticipated. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He's got away, and he skips past his man. Now the cross. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
France are doing very nicely, thank you.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's picked out the run. Now this could be a chance. It's a pretty loose pass. Conte.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's David, played out towards the right wing.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
That's a lovely, neat pass. Look at the space here. Can he finish? Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. They've played it short. And he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. France are looking to go forward now. That's been cut out, well played. Now it's Vlahovic, now it's David. Passing is crisp and sharp, or good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's David. Now, can they get him away? Conceição was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. 30 minutes gone. Now it's David. And it's Conceição. Oh, and he shoots! He's keen, determined to have his say.
They're just unrelenting, Peter, wave after wave of attacks. Now it's just a matter of making at least one of them count.
It's their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. That's tidy. Olise has created one goal already. Distributed tidily. Dembele, he's found the way through. Oh, that's a fine challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Oh, given away. Hernandez. Approaching half-time and still behind. Can they make something happen now? For Conte. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Now it's David. McKennie. David! Oh, it's a great ball. There's the shot! He scores! With half-time at hand! Perfect timing!
Oh, he did so well to hold his run and stay on side, Peter. That was really clever.
This is threatening to become a real... Dembele! Oh, there's a probing ball. Looking for options for movement. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. McKennie. And now the breakaway. And he's had it nicked away. Locatelli. He's shifting through the gears here. And the first half is done. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
And the game... Vlahovic! Brilliant from Vlahovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. They are right back in business.
And that comes as a very welcome relief. Now let's see who's got what it takes to seize the initiative from here.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal is going to be so significant.
Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Francisco Conceição. And claimed it back swiftly. Great ball, and he's in here. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Olise. Now it's Mbappe. Swept in. That's a good ball out wide.
Was that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Cambiasso. Kelly. France are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least. because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Cambiasso. McKennie. And here's Vlahovic. No, he's not getting his way this time. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He's having a good look here.
I think there's actually a quiet confidence in pulling this off.
Le numéro 15, le numéro 7, le numéro 11, le numéro 25,
Kostic!
le numéro 9,
Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
le numéro 4, le numéro 20, le numéro 18, le numéro 6, le numéro 12.
And he's picked it up out wide. Thuram. Yildiz. That's a lovely pass. Now it's Barcola. Chouameni. Now it's David. He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? Barcola. Played it early. Now it's Colomo. Chance! Goal! France! Into the lead once more. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Oh, he's found support out wide. That's a throw. Now it's David. Jagrova. And it's Thuram. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And the pass is intercepted. Now it's David. Saliba calmly anticipates. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Kolo Muani. Can he get on the end of this? It is looking like the end. If anything's going to happen, it's got to happen now.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Openda, here's big chance! Goal! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Not a manager, I think. It's all happening.
His position shoots! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Well, I think it's pretty obvious, Peter, that this emphasises the importance of having willing runners who want to go behind that defence. One good ball, and they're in.
France take the lead. Now it's just a question of Mbappe.
France can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Now it's Barcola. Kolo Muani.
De temps additionnel.
He is just caressing the ball. Barcola receives it in a wide position. Aims beyond the defence. Kostic. Oh, they could break here. Yildiz stood his ground strongly. Zaire Emery. And that's it. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but Sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, obviously they'll be disappointed with the loss, but, you know, they'll be back on the training ground working through their problems that will undoubtedly have been highlighted.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.